Book of Philemon. Let's open one of the shortest, most personal letters in the entire Bible. You'll find it tucked away in the New Testament, right after Paul's letters to church leaders like Titus, and just before the grander letter to the Hebrews. Its position isn't an accident. It serves as a powerful, real-world example of the theology Paul lays out in his longer letters. It's a case study in action, showing how huge ideas play out in the messiness of human relationships. The letter comes to us through the voice of the Apostle Paul, but it's a different side of him than we often see. He's not writing as a commanding theologian, but as an old man, a prisoner, making a deeply personal appeal to a dear friend. The perspective is intimate, almost like we're reading someone's private mail. The tone is persuasive, gentle, and incredibly strategic. To understand the stakes, we have to picture the first century Roman world. It's a society built on strict social hierarchies, and slavery was a brutal, unquestioned reality. The letter is addressed to a man named Philemon, a wealthy Christian leader whose home hosts a local church.
And at the heart of the story is another man, Onesimus. Onesimus was enslaved by Philemon, but he ran away, a crime that could be punished by severe beating or even death. But on the run, Onesimus somehow finds Paul, and through him finds a new faith and a new identity. So now Paul is sending Onesimus back to Philemon, and this letter is the cover letter. It's a masterclass in persuasion, built in 3 simple parts. First, Paul opens with genuine warmth, praising Philemon for his faith and love. He builds a foundation of friendship. Then comes the main event, the appeal. Paul asks Philemon to welcome Onesimus back. But here's the twist. He asks him to receive Onesimus, quote, no longer as a slave, but more than a slave, as a beloved brother. And that one line unlocks the entire message. This isn't just about one man forgiving another.
The first major theme is reconciliation. Paul is asking for a relationship to be completely restored, but on entirely new terms. This points to the theme of transformation. Onesimus, whose name means useful, had become useless to Philemon as a runaway. But now in faith, Paul says he's become truly useful to them both. The gospel changes a person's very identity and value. And finally, the letter radically redefines community. In this new family of faith, the labels of master and slave are replaced by brother. It quietly dismantles the social pyramids of the Roman world from the inside out. So, how does this tiny personal letter fit into the Bible's grand story? Philemon is the gospel in miniature. It takes the huge concepts we read about, like grace, forgiveness, and the breaking down of dividing walls, and shows us what they look like on a Monday morning between 2 people. It demonstrates that the new creation promised in the Bible starts not with a global revolution, but in the quiet transformation of a single human heart in one household. It challenges us to ask who in our own lives we need to see, not for what they were, but for who they can be. It's a story that reminds us that the most profound change often comes in the smallest of packages.